So we're here for the abetterview, and we're here to ask some questions. Mimi, what kind of questions do you think we have?
I don't know. Let's get started. Okay. What language do you think I speak?
Maybe Mandarin. I mean, I don't know most of the Asian languages, but
I speak a bit of Thai and a little bit of Lao.
Lao.
It sounds like Thai. For example, okay, in Thai you say hello as sawadika.
Sawadika.
And in Lao you say sabai.
Sabaidi.
But in Thai, sabai means I feel good.
Okay.
So it's like the language is similar. What language do you speak?
Can you give it a guess? Try.
I don't know that many languages from Africa. I know Swahili.
Okay, that's
not that's not what you speak.
No.
What do
I'm
they
from
speak?
West Africa.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what's a West. Is Nigeria there? Nigerian? No. I don't know.
No, definitely not. Okay, but it's fine. I could help you there. So I speak Ga. Just GA. I mean, it's a language full of tonations.
Yeah.
And it's very strong. Kind of like you need to understand it to be able to like really speak it. But yeah, it's like, okay, so something, for instance, how are you is te oyo ten.
Again.
Te oyo ten.
Te oyo te.
Yes. And thank you is oyi waladong. What were my first thoughts when I saw you? First of all, you look different than I look.
Yes.
And you look also Asian, but I couldn't guess where exactly you come from.
Yeah.
And you look pretty much chilled, like.
Thank you.
You're so relaxed and calm, like the aura around you is welcoming.
When I saw you sitting there, I was like, oh, okay, nice. But like you have like this, you look really friendly. Like as
Very
if
true.
you would cook food for me and like
So
feed
true.
me.
So true. I will definitely do that.
Yes.
Definitely, yeah. Cool.
Anyone ever made fun of your accent?
Definitely. We always have this accent challenge. Like they'll tell you, okay, so pronounce pasta as in minister, priest, and the pasta, the food that we eat. I mean, it's the same thing. It's pasta, but the context is what will tell. But the Nigerians say pastor as the priest and the food pasta. And so that's a lot of times where we have that accent challenge. What is a stereotype about your culture?
Okay. So, Thailand is really known to be like an open country and like that everyone is happy there. And like I would say yes, people seem very happy. But there of course are some like downsides, but like they try to show that they're a really happy country and like really laid back and chill. But then there's also like the stereotype. They say like, oh, in Thailand there are so many prostitutes and like Thai women are most often men and stuff. It's true. It's true. The pretty women, they're men, like transgender, which is really, really nice. That makes the country so much more open to that topic. So like there are young people and stuff that they are just like confronted with that, and therefore they're really open with it, like about the whole topic about transgender, like your sexuality and stuff, and they really support it, like from small on, because it's like so normal to see it in Thailand.
Okay.
What about your culture?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of stereotype that the people think Africans have, but actually it's true. One of it is a major thing. I mean, I'm even a victim of it. Lateness. It's something that it's a stereotype, but it's so true.
Yes.
And also from home as well. Like the man is ready to leave, and the woman is now, wait for me, I'm coming. Oh, I'm putting on my makeup. And, oh, wait. Oh, the kids are not ready. I used to be like, I was so much a victim of this thing. And moving to Germany, it feels like, what? How do I cope with this? There were so many times I lost my appointment time just because I couldn't make it on time.
Yes.
And I mean, I determined next time I'm going to go early. Then when you are early, even 2 hours early, the train doesn't come. And then you don't know what to do. You're like, what kind of system is this? Yes. I'm 2 hours early. What time do you want me to leave home again? You know? So there's so many stereotypes, but I guess.
About the lateness, like, we, like, Asians are also really, except for, like, some countries, but, like, my countries, like Thailand and Laos is a really, really laid-back country, for real. Like, so laid-back and so chilled, because, like, they're not, like, a city or, like, a big country, like, here in Germany. They're just still, like, farmers only, and some big cities, but still it's not, like, you can't compare it to, like, Berlin. Yeah. So they're so laid-back and, like, I don't know, like, they're always late. And one time I met an uncle of mine, like a friend of my dad, and he told me about, like, that we have to, like, be punctual and, like, be on time every time, blah, 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 because, like, it's in our genes that we come too late. So we have to, like, put more effort into coming on time. True. So, I know that, coming too late. I think coming on time is, like, only in Western countries.
Yes, it's only a Western thing. Most people also say, why should I go early? I mean, am I going to open the door? No, so they don't want to.
That's why you were both 1 hour late today?
Yes.
It's in your genes.
For me, I have a good reason for that. The train didn't come. When I got down there, I heard Nelly say, yay, the African came before the Asian. And I was so happy to hear that because I'm like, yes, finally. Like, we are striving to come early, but I know that, I got here even before she did. I was running late. I was like, God, I don't want to miss this. I almost called you to say, oh no, can you reschedule or something? Because, I felt so bad about it. But, it's good to be on
We're
set.
here now.
So let's move on to the next question.
What are offensive things that people said to you based on your background?
This question gets me thinking about so many things. So I remember once a friend told me, someone very close in my circle of friends, said that she was in the train and she was just minding her own business. And then this dude comes in and he just starts shouting on her and asking random questions. So then she gets to her stop. She comes out and the man is still following her. And then she just with her phone and he's like hits the phone to the ground. And then she picks it up and says, what's your problem? You know? And she didn't do anything. Yeah. Just because of her skin color. And I've also had another experience where I was just doing some small kind of work and I was with some group of Nigerians. I was basically the only Ghanaian amongst them. And then there was this white German guy who, he says, oh, I heard you guys live on trees.
What?
Yeah. And then he says, he adds that, and some of you, I know that some students come from the boats, the sea. And everybody there was just fuming. Like,
yes, of course.
You mean, what are you saying? Like, nobody lives on trees. So we asked him, well, it's rather unfortunate. You don't know. Sorry, but here we are. Maybe we have to educate you. We have to teach you what it is. But we didn't come through the sea or any boat. And we definitely don't live on trees. Come on.
Oh my God.
So that was just rather unfortunate.
Yeah.
Did you have any experience as well?
Yes, a lot of them actually.
You can see that.
Yeah, so based on how I look, I look Asian. But a lot of people don't know that I speak German, So they would like say stuff to me, like, yeah, xing shang shong. That I get that so often, like xing shang shong, and I'm like, ugh! And then when I tell them like, I'm from Thailand, like, you know, something casual, they would like start to like try to talk Thai, but most often they don't, and they would just like make sounds. They would just like li 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 da da da. Like one time, I was at the Döner place, and he asked me where I'm from. So I was like, I'm from Thailand, and he said, "Oh, you're from Thailand." And then he started like saying like making noises, acting like he's speaking Thai, and I was like, what is this? What are you trying to do? And he was like, yeah, just like, shing, 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 ling, ling. And I'm like, what? And I was just standing there like, yeah, I just want my food, like I'm just waiting, like please don't make it more awkward than it already is. And he kept going, and like when I even said thank you and stuff, he was just like ling ling, and I'm like, what? Like I just want my food, you don't even have to say anything, like why? And then like one time I wanted to go into a club, and I was like waiting in the line. That was before Corona. So one time I was like waiting in the queue, and then someone was like, yeah, xing shang shang, da da da. And I was like, yo, stop that. Like, don't say stuff like that. It's offensive, and so on. And he just kept going. And then at some point, I was standing in front of them. It was like him and his friends. And then he grabbed my ass, and then I was like, huh? And I didn't give him a reaction, and then he slapped me, like, in my face, and was like, yeah, scheiß Asiaten. And I was like, what the fuck just happened? Like, I said, no, I think I started crying, and I went to my friend, and I was like, yeah, I just got hit by this dude, da da da. And then Corona didn't make it better at all. Like, people saying, like, China virus and me being Asian, like that. No.
I even had a couple of that.
It's so bad. Like in the beginning when I went like grocery shopping or something, like they would be like, Corona geht mal aus unserem Land. Oh, I'm talking German. That's why during lockdown, like in the first one, I wasn't allowed to go out because it was really dangerous for us. Yeah.
I mean, I also feel like when you said that people think Asians are kind of weak and all that, it's the opposite for us. Because we built some of these colonial places, countries and all. We feel like we have all the muscles. We can easily do this kind of lager jobs and we can lift up things and like we don't feel pain. Yeah. And I find that very offensive. Like, it's the same blood that flows through you, flows through me. So what do you mean I don't feel pain? Yeah. They expect you to like pick up something or be strong and hide your expression or hide pain or your emotions basically. And I mean, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, we're pretty much the same.
Yeah,
so
we're just human. We're all human.
We're all human, exactly. So I don't know why people think that way. Did you ever feel oversexualized due to your race?
That's a good question. I don't feel oversexualized, but fetishized. I don't really feel fetishized. I just, like, whenever there's a guy and he likes me or something, I have to make a background check to see if he has like a pattern, if he had like many Asians before me, and if I find that out, I feel like he's like fetishizing Asian girls, which might not be the case, but that's how I feel. Like, okay, he is only into Asian girls, because I don't know, like either he likes children or he's into Asians too much, and he, I don't know, is fetishizing me. Yeah. What about you, though?
Well, when it comes to African race or Ghanaian culture, we barely talk about sex. Like, you wouldn't find it's so sacred that if you say it, it's like then they start thinking you are promiscuous, like you are not taking care of yourself and you are sleeping around and all that. So I wouldn't say it's forbidding, but it's somewhat like a taboo. It's a bit challenging for me personally, like talking about transgender and gays and lesbians and all of those things. It's also because of my culture, my race, where I come from. It's also forbidden. Like, you can't. So if you are open about it, people tend to look at you in a different way. Sometimes if you don't even take care, you need to keep looking behind you, because then you don't know who is going to hit you. You don't know who is going to come at you. And it's quite.
But do you feel like there are like people who are like sexualizing Black women? Like, do you feel that?
Yes. I feel that, like, they say that it still comes back to the previous thing I said, that they feel like we are strong and we're so good in bed, and they want to, like, I don't know, people I've heard some white guys say they're going in for a black girl just because she's good in bed. Like, he has the features and that's what they're looking for. They just want to taste and see, like, how it feels like. I mean, it shouldn't be... I don't see why... If you genuinely love her, then fine. Of course, there are a lot of interracial marriages and it's working. But there are other people who are just like, you know... All of these issues are just...
acting like black women are different than white or other races.
Yeah, that's
it's
very...
Like, for example, in like, I think Korea or like even China, like when black people go there, people just take pictures with them on the street because it's like, oh my God, look, it's a different human. Like, we don't see that often. And then in Korea, I think you say something like riding the black horse, basically, where like guys go for like foreigners, in this case, like black women, just because they don't see it that often, acting like they're different than other women. Do you think I eat cockroaches, dogs, frogs?
No way. No, but I have to say that I've actually seen videos of like a documentary where you go harvest these ants and these little insects and you fry them and add them to your meals. I've seen that, and I'm like, oh, do I want... No, I don't. Those animals are like, in Ghana, no. As soon as you see a cockroach, kill it, I'm just stepping on it. No. So.
Actually, I eat insects sometimes. I wouldn't even say like cockroaches necessarily, but like insects in general, like as snacks. They fry them.
And how does it taste like?
It tastes good. Like, they don't... Most of the time... they don't have like that much of a flavor themselves. They are fried with like lemongrass, salt, and soy sauce, and you can just eat it like that. And like some of them are really like crunchy. And then they're like, I don't know, mealwürmer, like some sort of like small worms, and they have like a filling. So,
No, I think we can end it here. I like this one. Are all Asian kids nerds?
No. No, not at all. No. Like, there are a lot of them, but same goes with every other. Okay, maybe a bit more. And depending, like, okay, wait. So yeah, there's the stereotype of like Asians being nerds.
Yeah.
I get that because I don't know. I feel like Asians also, I don't know, like if you like grow up in Tokyo, for example, or like in Japan in general, there are a lot of people who just like isolate themselves and like be nerds and like play games or like get really like clever about one topic and stuff. So yeah, I'm not a nerd, but like I like to like get into certain topics a lot. Next question. Do all black men have big?
I'm trying to give you a cheeky answer, but like, I don't know. I've not seen, literally, like, I've not seen. I don't know what to say. I can't tell, but maybe should we do an investigation? that would be nice. But I don't know. Genuinely, I don't know.
So I don't know if you like noticed that, but like right now, it's like trend to eat fufu. Which fufu is the best?
You know my answer already. This is no challenger. I mean, it's the same for jollof as well.
Yeah, jollof rice
if
too.
If we're going in that direction, Ghana is the best. The best. You know, at the very beginning, you said that I look very friendly, like
and you would make food.
Yeah, definitely would do that for you.
Yes.
So you're welcome to eat some fufu. And before you eat, I mean, the Nigerians now do that. Like they say, you slap the fufu before you paint it out. I mean, you can try that also. I want to see how you, with your nails, maybe you use.
Okay.
Let's shake hands on that. Good. Okay. Okay, so this is where we draw the curtains. We'll see you another time. Bye.
Cheers.